Have you ever felt like you're carrying emotions or patterns you can't explain? Perhaps a burden that seems inherited, or a conflict that affects you without apparent reason. Welcome to this guided meditation on conscious mind. I'm Jordi, and today we're going to dive into a deep journey to the core of our family roots, to heal and release what no longer belongs to us. The purpose of this Family Constellations meditation is to connect with our lineage and, from a place of love and acceptance, heal those inherited patterns that may be influencing our current life. Throughout this practice, we will open ourselves to the healing energy of our ancestors and family members, acknowledging the importance of each one of them in our story, while also releasing the emotional burdens that we no longer need to carry. Imagine this meditation as a sacred encounter with your family tree, where you'll have the opportunity to observe, recognize, and heal. Here, we'll connect with the wisdom and love of our ancestors, opening ourselves to their guidance and blessings to live a life that is freer, more peaceful, and aligned with our true self. With each step, you will be invited to remember that even though you are part of this lineage, you also have the ability and right to create your own path. We will honor and thank those who came before us while letting go of any burdens or patterns that are no longer necessary on our journey. So I invite you to open your heart and mind. Set aside any judgment and simply receive. Together, we'll dive into this space of healing and love, knowing that each breath will bring us closer to the peace and balance we seek. When you're ready, close your eyes and let's begin our journey toward healing. Now bring your attention to your breath without trying to change it. Just observe it. Inhale gently and deeply, then exhale, releasing any tension. With each breath, let your mind and body calm down more and more, as if each exhale releases any worry or thought you don't need right now. Imagine that with each inhale, you're filling your body with a soft, warm light, an energy that nourishes and relaxes. Feel how this light expands through every part of your being, flowing through each muscle, each cell, from your head to your feet. And as you exhale, allow that energy to cleanse any tension or concern you may be carrying. Now, feel fully present. Observe the rhythm of your breathing and sense how, with each inhale and each exhale, your mind calms further. This is your space, a unique moment to connect with yourself and with the intention of this meditation. Allow yourself to be here, present and aware, letting your body and mind enter a state of tranquility and receptivity for the healing we are about to begin. Now, I invite you to visualize in front of you a majestic tree, large and strong. Observe its trunk, solid and sturdy, the deep roots that extend in all directions underground, and the branches that rise to the sky, full of leaves, fruits, and life. This tree represents your family lineage. It symbolizes all the generations that came before you, each root connecting with the lives of your ancestors. Their stories, struggles, and achievements. The roots of this tree are deep, rich, and full of wisdom accumulated over the years and the bonds that unite them. As you gaze at this tree, feel how it connects you with every family member, both those present in this life and those who are no longer here. Notice how this tree, so strong and vibrant, holds every story, every experience, every emotion that is part of your lineage. Now, allow yourself to imagine standing next to this tree, feeling its energy. Sense how its roots extend beneath your feet, connecting you to the earth, to all those who came before and who, in some way, remain a part of you. Visualize how, as you get closer, the tree embraces you and envelops you in its energy, filling you with its strength and stability. Perhaps you notice that this tree has different shades and textures in its branches and leaves, representing the various stories and energies of each generation. Observe without judgment, simply acknowledging that each aspect of the tree has a purpose and a place in this structure. Let the presence of this tree inspire respect and gratitude for those who came before you, honoring the path they walked and everything they contributed for you to be here today. Feel rooted in this lineage, while also recognizing that you have the freedom and the capacity to release and heal any burden you no longer need to carry. Take a deep breath and let this tree, your family tree, connect you with the strength and wisdom of your roots, preparing you for the next step in this healing. Now, as you stand next to this family tree, I invite you to feel the presence of your ancestors. Imagine that, little by little, they begin to appear around the tree, or perhaps behind you, forming a circle of support, protection, and wisdom. Observe how they manifest. Perhaps familiar faces or figures representing your ancestors, even if you don't know their names or stories. They are here, each carrying a unique experience, a fragment of life and love that has been passed down to you. Feel how they approach with a kind and protective energy, with the intention of supporting you in this healing process. As you visualize them, notice that some may have a special light or glow, representing their qualities, lessons, or blessings. These ancestors have gathered here for you in this sacred moment to help you release and heal any burden you may be carrying in their names. Allow yourself to feel the love and acceptance they emanate toward you. They understand your life, your challenges, and offer you their wisdom accumulated through generations. They are here not only as figures from the past, but as guides who accompany you with love and respect, wishing you to live a free and fulfilled life. Feel how an invisible but powerful bond forms between you and these ancestors. This connection is not one of weight or burden, but of love and understanding. Observe how they stand firm as pillars of your story, recognizing that now you have the opportunity to heal, release, and open yourself to a life of peace. With gratitude, allow their presence to envelop you like a warm energy of support. Accept their blessing and receive their permission to move forward, to take the best from them and leave behind any burden you no longer need to carry. Breathe deeply, feeling their love and energy around you, and prepare to continue with this healing, knowing that you are surrounded by the strength of your roots and the support of those who came before you. Imagine that from above, a soft, warm light begins to descend, slowly approaching you and the family tree. This light is intense, yet comforting, and is filled with unconditional love and healing. Visualize how this luminous energy rests upon the crown of the tree, enveloping every branch, leaf, and root. Feel how this healing energy begins to extend to your ancestors, reaching each of them with infinite gentleness. This light has the power to purify, to dissolve any stagnant energy, any pattern or inherited pain that needs to be released. It is a light that doesn't judge, that only brings peace, restoration, and balance. allow this light to descend even further, reaching the trunk of the tree and moving through its roots, releasing any burden or attachment that the family system has held over time. As the light flows, imagine it healing and releasing each story, each emotion, and each experience that no longer needs to be carried. Now feel how this healing energy reaches you. It surrounds you, integrates into every cell of your being, and fills you with deep peace. Feel that this light also acts as a bridge between you and your ancestors, feeling every connection you have with them with love. Visualize how any misunderstanding, resentment, or past pain begins to dissolve in this light, leaving only love and gratitude. Allow yourself to trust in the power of this healing energy, knowing it is here to help you release and close cycles. Invite this light to cleanse and restore balance in your family system, allowing you to move forward free of any unnecessary weight. Feel how this energy remains within you, in the tree and in the lineage, radiating peace and renewal. Now, with this healing energy surrounding your family tree and ancestors, let's turn our attention to the patterns or conflicts that may have been part of your lineage, those that you feel still affect you and that you wish to release. I invite you to bring to mind a family situation or pattern that you feel needs healing. Perhaps it's a cycle of limitations you've seen repeated in your family, a limiting belief passed down from generation to generation, or maybe a specific conflict or wound that has left its mark on your life or the lives of your loved ones. Observe any situation that comes to mind, without judging it, without labeling it as good or bad. Simply recognize that it has been part of your family story and that in some way it has been there to teach you something even though it may no longer be necessary to keep carrying it. Now, while holding this image or feeling in your mind, allow yourself to look at it with compassion and understanding. Remember that we are all part of a chain of experiences where each family member did their best with the knowledge and resources they had at the time. This pattern, although it may have been painful or limiting, has been part of your family's story. Feel how at this moment you can look at it with love, acknowledging that you no longer need to cling to it. Accept that, while it once had a purpose, you are now ready to let it go, to heal it, and to allow peace to take its place. Visualize this pattern or conflict within that healing light that surrounds your family tree. Imagine how, when touched by this light, it begins to dissolve, freeing each generation from its weight. As you do this, allow a feeling of peace and gratitude to flow within you, knowing that by letting go of this pattern, you are honoring your lineage and creating space for something new and positive. Breathe deeply and feel how, in this act of loving acceptance, you are taking a step toward your freedom and healing. Now let this healing energy continue its deep work, flowing through your entire being and the family lineage to which you belong. Imagine that this healing light intensifies, expanding from the family tree toward you, enveloping your entire body. Visualize how this light gently slides over the top of your head, across your face, shoulders, arms, and slowly down through your chest, abdomen, hips, and legs, reaching your feet. Feel how, with each part it touches, this energy dissolves any tension, releasing emotions or memories that you may be unconsciously carrying. Allow this light to release any weight you've taken from your family that you no longer need to bear. This healing energy also continues flowing through the roots, trunk, and branches of the family tree. Observe how it penetrates the deepest roots, even reaching the most distant ancestors. Feel how it cleanses, purifies, and frees the tree of all emotional burdens, wounds, or conflicts that have passed from one generation to the next. Visualize how each layer of heavy energy, each trace of pain or fear begins to dissipate, transforming into a deep peace that flows through you and your lineage. Allow this light to remove obstacles, dissolve limitations, and release any pain or suffering that has existed. Visualize how your tree becomes brighter and stronger with each breath, reflecting a renewed and clean lineage, ready to offer its best to future generations. Now, surrounded by this luminous and healing energy, take a moment to honor and thank your ancestors. Imagine each face, each figure, or presence you have felt in this healing space. Each one of them has been part of your story and in some way contributed to your being here today. They gave you life, strength, and many aspects of who you are. Even in their challenges and limitations, successes and failures, they provided lessons that have been part of your path. With clear and profound intention, say in your mind or out loud, "Thank you. Thank you for your stories, your efforts, your decisions, and for everything you contributed to the lineage we share." Recognize that each one of them, in their own way, contributed to the growth and development of your family. Give thanks for moments of joy, moments of pain, and above all, for the love that existed and exists among you all. Allow this gratitude to flow from your heart to each one of them, filling them with light and love. Visualize how this gratitude illuminates your ancestors, letting them feel recognized and honored for the role they played. Feel that by doing so, you are contributing to their healing, acknowledging that each experience has been a lesson that united you all in the same family tree. Finally, while you remain in this space of healing and gratitude, take a moment to recognize your unique individual identity. Remember that although you are part of this lineage, you are also an individual with the freedom and power to create your own path. Feel that, although your roots are firmly planted in this family tree, invite yourself to affirm internally, I am part of my lineage, but I am also unique, and I have the ability to choose my life and my future. Feel how this affirmation takes root in your being, allowing you to recognize that you can honor your ancestors while creating a different life filled with freedom and authenticity. Visualize that this healing light also surrounds you now, reminding you that you are here to honor and learn from the past, but also to build a present and a future of your own. Accept that you have the ability to transcend any family limitation and bring new experiences, new lessons, and new energy into your life and the lives of those around you. Breathe deeply, feeling how this release, gratitude, and recognition of your identity fill you with peace and prepare you to continue on your path, free, authentic, and in harmony with your lineage. Imagine that your family tree, which perhaps once showed some shadow or tensions in its branches, is now fully illuminated, healthy, and vibrant. Observe how each branch, each leaf, and each root reflects this peace and harmony. Visualize how all generations composing your lineage receive this healing and release, leaving behind any conflict, pain, or limitation. feel how this energy also flows within you, establishing a new level of well-being and balance. Perceive that you are surrounded by a peace that gives you strength and freedom to create your own life in harmony, with deep respect and love for your family history. While holding on to this image of peace, strength, and healing, let's integrate affirmations to reprogram your subconscious, consolidating this new reality of love and freedom within your family lineage. Allow yourself to silently repeat each of these affirmations, feeling them deeply as if they were already a reality in your life and in your family. I release all family patterns that no longer serve me. Visualize how any limiting pattern or cycle dissolves in the light, leaving you at peace and feeling free to live your own truth. I allow myself to live in peace, harmony, and freedom. Feel this affirmation in your heart and let that peace extend throughout your being, enveloping your family tree. I accept only what nourishes my soul and well-being. Imagine selecting only positive energies and experiences from your lineage, those that strengthen and enrich you. I transform my lineage's wounds into love and wisdom. Visualize how any wound or pain from the past becomes a ray of light, filling you with understanding and peace. I honor my ancestors and choose to create a new path of peace. As you say this, feel a deep connection to your story, but also the freedom to create a future filled with harmony. I am at peace with my family history and release any burden. Allow this affirmation to dissolve any emotional weight or conflict that you may have been carrying needlessly. I declare that love and understanding flow in my lineage. Visualize the energy of love beginning to circulate, bringing peace to each generation of your family tree. Each day, I choose to manifest the best of my ancestors in my life. Feel how all the positive qualities and wisdom of your ancestors surround you, supporting you on your path. I thank my ancestors and allow their wisdom to guide me in peace. As you say this, imagine receiving their blessing, knowing they accompany you, and wish for your happiness and freedom. I am the healing my lineage needs, and I allow myself to be free. Feel that you are the channel of healing, radiating peace toward yourself and your entire family. Limiting cycles end with me. I make space for harmony. Visualize any cycle of pain or conflict dissolving, leaving a space of tranquility and well-being. I allow peace and prosperity to flow through my family tree. Imagine this peace and prosperity beginning to flourish in your lineage, healing the past and opening new possibilities. I am the positive change, transforming my lineage. Feel in your heart that you are the light, bringing profound, loving change to all. I embrace my heritage, but choose to live from my truth and freedom. Feel the freedom to create your own path, while valuing and honoring your roots. I am at peace with my past and with my family history. I declare that my life is filled with love, peace, and abundance. Feel how this declaration becomes a tangible reality, surrounding you with peace. I gently release the patterns that no longer contribute to my growth. Imagine letting go of any energy or burden that doesn't belong to you, feeling a profound lightness. I gently release the patterns that no longer contribute to my growth. Imagine letting go of any energy or burden that doesn't belong to you, feeling a profound lightness. My ancestors bless me and accompany me on a path of light. Visualize your ancestors' energy, filling you with strength, love, and clarity. I allow myself to be who I am, in freedom and authenticity. Finally, take a moment to declare a positive intention, reflecting this new state of well-being and peace that you are integrating into your life and family lineage. Imagine how this well-being not only surrounds you, but also extends to all members of your family, both living and deceased, as well as future generations. Visualize your family tree filling with light, strength, and love, radiating this peace forward and backward in time. Declare in your heart, with gratitude and certainty, I choose to live in peace, freedom, and harmony with my lineage. I thank my ancestors for their teachings, and in their honor, I declare that the best of each of them lives within me. From now on, I build a path of love, balance, and well-being, healing and freeing all generations. This peace is my right and my heritage, and I offer it to those who come after me as well. Take a moment to feel the depth of this declaration, letting each word settle into your being, your mind, and your subconscious. This is the new reality you are creating, and whenever you choose, you can remember and strengthen it in your life. Breathe deeply, feeling that you have planted a new seed of love and peace within your family lineage. Now bring your attention back to the presence of your ancestors around you and visualize how they, with faces filled with peace and love, look at you with deep approval. They have witnessed your healing and your intention to transform and release any burden you no longer need to carry. Feel the love and support they offer you, an energy that will always be with you in your heart. In silence, thank them. You can say in your mind or out loud, thank you. Thank you for your presence, for your love, for your teachings, and for the gift of life. I say goodbye to you in peace, knowing you always accompany me from the love and wisdom dwelling in our lineage. Visualize how, little by little, each of your ancestors begins to retreat, taking with them any energy or conflict that was pending healing. Watch as their figures fade into a soft light that integrates into the family tree and in turn into you, leaving behind a pure energy of peace, harmony, and gratitude. Finally, direct your gratitude to the healing energy that has accompanied you throughout this process. Feel how this energy settles deeply within your being, integrating into every cell of your body. With each breath, this light becomes part of you, reminding you that healing and peace are your new natural state. To seal this experience and allow the changes you've experienced to integrate smoothly into your subconscious, now place your hands on your heart. Feel the warmth and pulse of your own being, the heartbeat connecting you to life, to love, and to the freedom to be yourself. as your hands rest on your chest, silently or out loud, repeat: from today, I carry with me the peace and healing of my lineage. I am free to live in harmony and create my own path, honoring my history and embracing my future. Visualize this affirmation anchoring in your heart like a luminous seed that will grow and expand over time. Feel that this seed of peace and freedom is now planted in the depths of your being, and that every time you place your hands on your heart, you can remind yourself of this healing intention. Allow yourself to breathe deeply and feel how this new peace and freedom are real and fully integrated within you. With each breath, feel that this anchor in your heart will always connect you to the peace, harmony, and wisdom that are now part of your life. Take a moment to feel this profound peace, and when you're ready, allow your hands to relax and your body to gently return to the present moment. You have completed this meditation and family healing exercise. Feel within yourself the transformation, release, and peace you have achieved. Remember that this state of healing is always available to you, and you can return to this inner peace whenever you need it. Carrying with you the certainty that the healing you have sown today will bloom throughout your life, and in the family lineage you have honored and liberated.